Hey, busy crafters. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. We have a collaboration and it's the Patriotic DIYs hosted by Brenda with Rustic and Lace DIY, as well as guest hosted by Robin with Crafts Unleashed by Robin. The links to their channels will be in the description box below, as well as the playlist, so be sure to go over there and give everybody some love. So on to project number 1. I started off by painting that little thing right there white, as well as that star white, and then 1 star in blue and 1 star in ruby, and then the USA is in black. The blue star is called Nautical, ruby, and then chalk paint white, and they're all chalk paints. So these are pretty thick. They are shelf sitters, but we're going to do something a little bit different. And I got these from Micheals 2 years ago when they were on sale. Normally, they are $19.99 for a star, but I got them they were like 90% off. So I only paid $2, maybe $3, who knows. So they were very cheap, so I got 3 of them. I go ahead and hot glue each one of them there. Right here I messed up. I messed up big time. The blue star was not adhering to the white star. And so I had to peel it apart and then fight with the hot glue. These on the sides have like pores, so the hot glue is in there. It was a disaster, but I fixed it. So that was pretty good. So then I just go ahead and, redo it. And then, of course, I put the USA on the stars, starting with the red, white, and blue. And yeah, so then this is actually very heavy, but I thought it was going to be toppled over and everything, so I was prepared to do a little bit more reinforcement. Didn't have to. It's still holding up. It's doing great and all. So I just take my Gorilla hot glue and I glue it off to the sides of that little plaque that you get from Hobby Lobby. I believe they come in a 2-pack. Yeah, from Hobby Lobby. And then I was like, it needs a little bit more. So I go ahead and I got these red, white, and blue carnations for my sister. I go ahead and put that on there. And then I painted over the nasty glue. And it just looked weird and I did not like it. So I just go ahead and the same time I got these stars 2 years ago, I also got that ribbon that you see there. And I just go ahead and outline the entire project with that ribbon. It is a wired ribbon and it's like burlap almost. So yeah, I just go ahead and continue doing that. And I do that all the way around. And this turned out absolutely adorable. Actually, it turned out better than I expected. So that was a win for me. And yeah, I'm not going to make you guys watch me do the whole thing. I think you guys get the gist of it. But there it is right there. And then there is the final, reveal of it, by itself, its debut. So, yeah, I like the way this turned out. It's very cute, very heavy, and quite tall, actually. So let me know what you think of it in the description box below. Nope, not description box, that's me. Comment in the comments below, and I will get back to you. So I want to take a moment right now to thank every single one of my subscribers. You guys are the absolute best, and I could not have this channel without you guys. So I appreciate you guys so much. On to project number 2. This one was a spur-of-the-moment type of thing. My sister called me up and says, hey, I have a box of these little toothpick flags. Do you want them? And I said, yeah. And then she gave me like 400 boxes. And I'm like, what am I going to do with this? I found to do with at least a half a box of it. So what I do is I got that tree. It is very glittery. It was at Joannes. It was on the Easter rack and I got 70% off of it. So once again, I only spent like maybe $2-3 on this tree this season. And what I did is I took the toothpicks, I cut them off, and then I just go ahead and place the flags all over the tree. Now, to tell you the truth, this isn't when I started doing it, I wasn't very happy with it. I didn't like it, but now it's kind of grown on me. I added a little things to it. I did add that little ribbon from the first project. I wrap it around the trunk of the tree, and then I make a little awareness bow, and I just put that on the front. And once again, it needed something else, but we're going to go, tongue-tied there. We're going to go ahead and get to that as I'm going to be doing it. You're not going to have to watch me, glue all those little flags to the tree. So don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you guys. I really do appreciate you clicking on my video and, you know, subscribing to my channel. I really do appreciate it. My birthday's in June, so my hope is to go ahead and have 1,000 subscribers by June 12th, which is my birthday. So if you're watching and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It helps me out a lot. And it's free to you guys, so that's even better. So then I go ahead and I get these Scrabble pieces that I got off of Amazon. You get 500 of them, and they were fairly cheap. I think they were like maybe $5 or $7 or something like that. They weren't too shabby. So I just go ahead and take the letters that says "Let Freedom Ring," and I just go ahead and glue them all together. And unfortunately, I am making you guys watch me glue all this together. So I am so sorry. Please consider subscribing anyways. Yeah. So I just go ahead and use that little, I forgot what it's called. I think it's called a square. I'm not sure. I think it's called a square. I'll have to ask my husband. But if you guys know, please put it in the comments down below. I do learn a lot from you guys, and I appreciate that very much. So I just go ahead and start to glue these pieces together. And then what I end up doing with it is I just go ahead and glue it to the front of the base in front of the tree where the bow is. And then I add a couple of these toothpick flags to it. And this one turned out quite nice. Now I shove it in your face. This tree is also very glittery, and I thought that's kind of cool because it could be like, you know, the fireworks. And from here, it looks like I missed a branch. So I'll have to go back and look at that. But then this is where I go ahead, and there you go. And so that is what it looks like. My little American flag tree. Let freedom ring. Love that. Oh, and I also did put a little blue gem on the front of the bow to hide the pipe cleaner that I used to scrunch in the middle of the awareness bow. And yeah, this one turned out absolutely adorable. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Wasn't really my vision, but you know, it's good. It's good. So go ahead and follow me on all my social medias as well as my Etsy shop. Go check that out. And on to project number 3. So this one, I got this from Hobby Lobby last season, I believe, when their spring shop went on sale. It is a cutting board, but it also says not intended for food. So that's fine by me because we're turning it into a shelf sitter. And what I do is I take the red. I loved the way this wood looked. Like, this wood is beautiful. And if you guys ever see the cutting boards at Hobby Lobby, their wood is absolutely amazing. So I just go ahead and use my ruby chalk paint. And then I take a wet wipe and I wipe it off. Yeah. Because I love the grain of the wood. And even though it's painted, you can still see the grain of the wood when I just give it like a little coating. It did bleed, unfortunately, a little bit, but it was wet. And so I just go ahead and clean it up. And then I use my handy dandy heat gun and I dry it. And then we're going to do the same thing for the white as well. And the white is just your regular FolkArt chalk paint and white. And then we're going to do another line. Well, we're going to do the white. This paint has thickened up a lot. So, yeah. Luckily, I went and bought a new one because I ran out of it. And this one is down to the nitty gritty. And it's very thick. So I was like, oh, I hope this, you know, works. But I go ahead and take a different wet wipe and I just wipe it off, you know, blend it in. You can see the wood grain because I tell you, these are really, it's beautiful wood. And I didn't want to cover it up too much. But I also wanted to give it color too and a little bit of oomph. So here's me doing the next line for the chalk paint from Hello Hobby in Nautical. This paint is so beautiful. I love this paint. I actually bought it for my son because he loves, you know, beach and sea and water and all that stuff. So I was redoing his bathroom and I came across this paint and it's beautiful. It's a really beautiful blue. So then I just go ahead and wipe it off and then rub it in. So then there you go. You can still see the grain, especially when you're up close to it. And then I just take the USA that I got from their pack of 36, and they are from Walmart that I just got recently. And I just go ahead and put the light wax from Hello Hobby. It's my antique finishing wax. And I just go ahead and put those across the red, white, and blue. And it actually matches the wood pretty well. Not as pretty as, you know, the original wood, but it is what it is. So then I was like, okay, I need something else. So then I got that ribbon the same time I got the stars, about 2 years ago. And it's got little trucks on it and stars and everything. So once again, I paid like pennies on the dollar for it, because I went after everything was on sale. And I believe that day everything was like 90% off. So I take a little paper flower and then a blue gem that I have in my stash, that I've had in my stash for a while when I was doing cards, greeting cards. And then I was like, I don't want to really hang it. I like to do something a little bit different. And then as I was sitting there, I was like, it needs something. So I just took a strip of that, you know, ribbon, the other ribbon, and I just go ahead and put it on there. I was like, that finishes it off. Looks pretty good, and it's not too, you know, too bare at the end. Because I didn't know if I want to put the bow at top or bottom. Good thing I put it at the bottom, because this is the spur of the moment. I was going to actually make it hang, but then I was like, this stands up pretty well on its own. Here, let's help it. And so I just take 4 Jenga blocks. Actually, I think I only used 3. No, I used all 4. And I put 2 up against the board, and then 1 out a little bit, and then the other one, like, giving it more of a weight. So I think I showed there. Yep. So then I just go ahead and put that one there to give it a little bit more room. See, like that. And then that other one I just put in between the ones up against the board and one's out there. And then there's the final one for this one. It turned out cute. I like it. It's kind of rustic. Let me know what you think in the description. Nope, not description box. Jeez, Jessica. In the comments. And I will get back to you. So here's the final reveal of everything that we've done for this. I need to set up a little table, but that's the floor. And there's everything together, not the beehive. But yeah, there we go. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know what you think. And yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. Again, I would like to thank the host, Brenda with Rustic and Lace DIY, as well as the guest host, Robin with Crafts Unleashed by Robin. I thank you guys so much for having me and putting on this amazing collaboration. Thank you so much for watching and clicking on my video. Again, I appreciate you guys all so much. And if you can, please consider subscribing and help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers by my birthday in June. Again, may you guys all have a blessed, wonderful day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.